go by ear/memory to sync all the shit together. Sound cool?
Yep.
This is gonna be a train wreck, but let's try.
You got it, Rusty?
Okay.
It's gonna be so bad. I can't wait.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
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 All right, good enough. Whatever.
Close enough.
I can do it by ear at that point. It's all close enough. All right.
I swear to God, I'm not drunk. I'm tired.
I swear to drunk, I'm not God.
Excuse
All right.
me,
Welcome
also-
to the Unprofessional Podcast number 3. I am joined by my other hosts as Rusty, Nightlock, and Devils. Say what's up, guys.
Yo,
What's
what's
going
good?
on?
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Promise Rusty's not drunk. He's just sleep deprived. Anyways, so.
I mean, not much of a difference sometimes.
Pretty much, yeah. That said, I have absolutely no plan just for what this podcast is gonna be. I had no ideas of what to talk about, and we're just gonna wing it.
Wing, wing.
God damn it,
Jesus
devil.
Christ. Pretty much the reason.
God damn it.
The reason I'm so tired is because I had to wake up at 7:15 this morning on a Sunday. It's not, like I shouldn't even be awake at that time.
I mean, I
already
wake up at 7 a.m. on Sundays for work as well, so I feel it.
Yeah, but it's not even like, oh no, I'm waking up at 7:15. No, I had to wake up at 7:15, and I had to drive out to PA. So it literally just whooped my ass so
The
incredibly
fuck is
hard.
PA?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Where's PA?
No, he had
I
to
don't
wake
know.
up at 7:15 for Paul. Fucking Paul needed him.
Dude,
Can we get a paw in
why-
chat?
Like, why do the stores have to even be open? Like, isn't Sunday God's Day?
Bro, like that just brought an entirely different thing in my head.
There we go, Paul in chat.
Back when I was in driver's ed, learning how to drive and all that shit, what my teacher brought us out to like a Jewel parking lot, right? And I had first
Jewel?
period, yeah, a Jewel, yes. Keep
Hey,
in mind, I had first period, fucking driver's ed, right? And so we're in like a Jewel parking lot, like learning how to park and all that shit. And I'm like, yo, why the fuck do people shop at like 7 a.m. in the morning? And the dude's like, there's nobody here, and it's all the old ladies that couldn't sleep. And I'm like, yo, facts, never mind.
Yo,
That's what he said in response. Like, it's all the old ladies that couldn't sleep and just got up early.
you don't understand how bad it is because every single morning I drive and I pick myself up a breakfast sandwich from, I'm not going to name the places, but then I go the backside of this Walmart and half of the parking spots are filled. It's like, why? Go to bed. Like, you shouldn't be here till like 8:30, 9 o'clock. And if that, my dumbass wouldn't be here till 11:45.
Fair.
I'm just saying, you
Like-
can't
Also, wait, why do you
trust anyone that says they like to be up that early.
Yeah.
Bro, I was looking at something with Casey Neistat, and he wakes up every single morning at 4:30 in the morning because it's the most peaceful time. That's when he gets the most work done.
See, I get the most work done at like 2 in the morning when I don't sleep.
Which
Agreed.
makes no sense. No energy means more work getting done, and that's like the most ass backwards sort of thing. And if you can't tell, I'm talking a little weird because I had to put my retainer in. 'Cause I have to go to the goddamn dentist tomorrow.
Yikes, bro.
Yeah.
Big yikes. Bro,
I've
I
been
don't
waiting
understand it
3
because
days,
like
so I'm in pain.
rip.
It hurts so
Big
bad.
rip. I don't understand it because I don't understand the fucking like my mom, for example. She's a morning person and she's like loud and energetic in the morning, and then there's me where I just sleep through fucking everything. I mean, there have been times where I've like slept through. Like I think I slept through a tornado sign like 4 times. So
yo.
I mean, we all had it where it's like we all should not be awake at this time, but it's like, what's good?
what's good, dude?
We're filming right now. Well, as we're filming this podcast, it is March 1st at 10:42 p.m. I got a DM from Zux or Jesse. He's like, "Yo, want to log up?" I was laying in bed, not even with a bed sheet on me. I was on the sheets. Like I was about to pass out, not even covered. That's how tired I am.
And boxers.
Not just boxers, briefs, because they're ultra comfortable.
I mean, fair enough.
Well, we know what kind of man you are now.
Okay. Just personal opinion here. What the fuck?
Homie, I was
Sorry,
I was
Doubles.
on the
Jesus Christ. Personal opinion here is I'm not the only one that likes to wear like tight, I guess ball holding like underwear. Like it's tight.
Hell no,
What
bro.
you
I
mean,
hate that
like,
shit.
You got stitches going up the side so it sits in like a pouch?
Yeah,
Like, what do you mean?
Here,
that's
Here's-
exactly what I'm talking about.
here's the thing: a good pair of underwear should cradle your testicular region, but not constrict it.
Yeah, that's
should
Testicular
be
exactly
like-
what I'm
region.
talking about.
Gently holding it, not trying to force it back into your body. Going, "You're gonna be a woman now, boy."
No, the thing I wonder if they've ever made like know how they have leggings and like at the bottom they have the like holes, I guess you could say, so they're breathable.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have those for dudes, but like specifically like around their thighs, it's just like a huge, not a huge gap, but like you got like holes in it so your boys can breathe.
I'm pretty sure they do. It's called a gimp suit.
Jesus Christ.
I'm being honest,
Hang on, let me look up a picture of a gimp suit.
but
This
God,
is it's
we're
been the
going-
third episode of my podcast, and it's been 5 minutes, and this is where we're at talking about underwear.
Hey, you know what? Let's be honest here. You go up to any guy, the first question you need to ask, boxers or briefs. And if they answer with either of those, they're wrong. There ain't no more freedom than dropping it all.
I mean,
Oh,
this
no,
is
that's
true.
like
but, like,
uncomfortable to me.
I
I
mean,
feel like Nightlack's that kind of person that just drops sack just on the spot. Like just no care in the world.
Hey,
You
you
have
know
Walgreens?
what? You know what? You go home with a girl, you can look at her and tell her you only have to do half the work, sweetheart.
oh my god. Keep in mind, by the way,
Low maintenance.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh my god, I want to take a porn video now where the guy is like
Oh my god.
bursting. Yep, welcome to the world of gimp suits. I want to take a porn video where the guy is like in his underwear, almost fucking bursting out of it now, and just have edit over it so you have SpongeBob going, "I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready."
oh my god.
Over and
Someone
over.
edit like a porn video, like a COD montage, please. Oh my god.
Wait, hang on, let me go find that. there's a cum shot compilation, and it's like synced with the music, like with Twixter and everything.
What? Why do you know this?
Because Sefri Jr. he was like a metal editor, and he made it.
Oh
Dude,
my god.
I
dude.
want to talk to FaZe Barker now. Hold on.
my
Oh,
god.
Said how much
where
per
is
clip?
this going?
I
Where
want
is
you to edit
this
my
going?
porn.
What? I'm just why? How? Why do you know
We're
this?
not even 10 minutes, and we've gone from being early to driving school to underwear to fucking gimp suits, and now fucking
Porn.
porn videos.
Porn, edited COD montage porn videos.
Like, we are 8.5 minutes in, and we are to this point.
Honestly,
Keep in
this
mind-
this 8-minute segment could be a podcast in itself.
Honestly, yeah.
It could.
Keep in mind, by
We're
the
like,
way,
"Oh,
this is
yeah, do
Rusty's
podcast
first time
now."
meeting Nightlock and Devils. So
Don't
We're-
worry, Rusty. I'm normally a lot worse than this.
we
Like you don't understand. I am a professional, dumbass. Like you do not understand.
So you get paid.
Nah.
Damn. Oh, wow.
keep in mind, like this is unprofessional for a reason. All of us are fucking like just straight up fucking retards. All of us are.
And
We're
Rust-
unprofessional, but very
Wait.
professional.
At the same
wanna
time.
I want to point something out to Rusty. Rusty,
What?
I'm also a professional. I'm a professional shit eater.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
a professional weeb, but lax on watching
Proud of
anime.
I guess.
I guess.
I
I
know.
love that questioning. Congratulations, maybe. Should I be concerned?
Half-Life 2 is free on Steam.
What is?
Half-Life 2. It says it is.
Oh shit!
Are
I
we
already
gonna
have
do
it
a
though.
porn edit of that too?
What's a Steam?
It's
I'm a console flub. Fleb? Yes.
console
I mean-
fleb.
Fleb.
So is
Steam
Nightlock.
is that thing that you make in the car when you're outside of the Y with your girlfriend and
Oh
you
my
can't wait
god,
till you get home.
Devils.
What?
That's a mixer. Wait, no one ever we never actually gave like proper intros as to who we are and what we do. It's just like, hey, welcome to the podcast, underwear. All right, cool.
it's normally how that
Hi,
goes.
welcome to the podcast. Underwear, gimp suit, porn. Yay!
Well,
Oh, by
maybe
the
we
way,
should-
I'm Zux. I like to edit videos, and I'm a content creator and streamer on Twitch. Go follow me. Thank you.
I'm Devils. I'm a professional dumbass. I edit Call of Duty, and I have a girlfriend.
I'm
Go
Nightlock.
first.
I make pretty noise with guitar, and I'm forever alone. Someone, please take me. Please play me. I'll pay you.
I'll pay you.
Please.
I'll make an e-dating Twitter. And date you. Don't worry. Actually, Gracie, you wanna?
What's going
You wanna
on? My
date my
name's
friend
Rusty.
Nightlock?
I'm 17
have a-
years old. I
we'll have
play
a
Call of
triage.
Duty, record, stream, upload, do the best I can
She
to push
looked
out
at
the
me.
best content I can. I'm always trying to bring good vibes and happiness to your day.
I like how Devils talk through the entire thing of that.
Okay, it's okay. You can cut my voice out. It's fine.
Bro, what are we cutting? What? No, that's too much editing, bro. I already got to sync this shit together. Once it's synced together, fuck it, it's done.
Hey,
Yeah, man,
Zux.
I had a cool background. Whoa.
Not like I'm not responding to that.
Just put some clothes
I'm
on
not
already,
responding to
you
that.
exhibitionist toaster.
Oh my
What does that
fucking
mean?
god.
So...
We're not talking about this on the podcast.
I am getting
Zux
unconditionally
wanted
aroused.
one night, and his dumbass decided we should.
Rusty.
Since I can't play it, he should play it on a Discord call with me while screen sharing. And he eternally regrets that now.
I regret ever
I
meeting
think
you.
Jesse's done it what I said.
Oh yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done, dude.
People always
Fuck it.
make
Fuck.
podcast highlights. Our whole podcast is a highlight.
Devils, what the fuck? I like how we're adding shit that I can't show in the video.
You know what? It's perfect.
Yo, is that Rusty in the back, bro?
Huh?
Why is there a clown? Wait, that is oh.
Yo, Rusty, look at Discord, bro.
What?
Damn, Rusty going for it.
Bro,
I won.
look at the
For
Roblox,
net
dude.
dumbass.
I swear to God. Zux, everyone who listens to this podcast is gonna be so goddamn confused right now.
There's a lot of porn shit in our group chat right now. I'm saying a lot of porn. Like, yeah. It's been 13 minutes. I was gonna say
Wait,
chat, then I'm like, wait, I'm not streaming.
I was gonna bring up some stuff about sports and like basketball, but I don't know if you guys pay attention. And
Devils
I
would
do.
listen.
okay, Zion Williamson, he's only played 15 games and he's already dropped 3 30-point games, which is absolutely incredible.
Dude, I don't fucking know what to say. He's insane. Like,
Jarvis,
I would suck his dick.
Jarvis, you're insane.
Zion,
Jarvis, your bad.
suck his dick.
Sorry.
Zion.
Sorry.
Okay.
Jarvis, if you're ever listening, in which you're not, I love you. You
that your
smell
dog or
like
something?
you smell like the underside of a what?
Is that your dog or something?
I like how you
love
cut
that
off
just
your
cut
insult.
off mid
I like how
sentence.
you cut
like
entirely
the
off of your
underside of
insult.
what?
Oh
It's
my
like he
God.
was thinking of saying it, but then he decided to back out at the last fucking second.
Smell like. Oh,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
what'd you say? Jesus Christ.
I was gonna call him. So someone went on to Pornhub and they found Mike Bloomsburg. Nice.
Blooms.
Getting things done, Mike Bloomberg 2020.
So, wait,
Hell
I
yeah,
dude,
porn.
boy.
what?
United
Oh, this browser's got a logo for Pornhub.
Yo, so if y'all were to be sponsored,
Wait,
by,
what
like,
is that?
any
I need
company-
to know that because I wanted to get it and I forgot what it fucking was called.
Opera GX. It's a great browser.
I'm getting it.
Oh, it's dope as hell. Oh, what? Yo, if y'all were to be sponsored by any one company, what would it be?
Mike Bloomberg.
God damn it.
Pornhub.
Sponsored by one company? Fucking,
Yeah.
I'd probably say SteelSeries. And like a
I
full
was gonna
honest answer.
say-
Okay,
I was gonna
Realistic
say
answer.
Razor or Elgato.
Nah, Pornhub. The porn industry has all the money. If I can get a chunk of that, you know what? I'm good.
okay, interesting topic right here. Porn
So are
stars
you gonna
usually
be
only get
editing
paid
it, or-
like around $2,000 a video.
Damn.
That's $2,000
going
more
to my
dollars than I
PC.
have.
And then like Mia
Um,
Khalifa said she only made like 20,000 off her whole time in the porn industry.
Then how does she have like
Yeah,
1,000 videos?
It
People
depends
clip that
on
stuff like it's Twitch. Jesus Christ.
yeah, it depends on who's making the video, how long it is, and the genre it's in. I have a friend who's actually done a porn video, so
And the flower power.
Why do you have these friends?
well, they
Well,
needed
Matlox has
money,
been around the
and
block.
It was offered, and I'm still waiting for them
Apparently
to
his
hook
friend
me
has
up.
too.
Because let's be honest, there's not really a downside to making a porn video. You get to have sex for free, and you get paid to do it.
Then it's
And
not
unlike prostitution, it's completely legal.
Wait, it is. It is.
Also, going on that note, do you guys know what you become? Do you guys know what you get anytime you try to make sense of the story in a porn video?
A good plot.
Nope. There you
Oh.
go.
Is it me? Oh,
Did I just hear someone fucking faceplant?
yes.
Hashtag confused.
Oh my god, dude.
You know what happens if I'm ever put in that situation?
What's happening?
This. I hate that my PC will not send it. I don't know why, but like, my internet has been not working well.
not
as
that,
of recent.
not that anybody.
Oh my god. But no, if you want to make the good money in the porn industry, you have to do gay porn. There's more money in gay porn than in any other part of the industry.
I'm good.
Like
The Unprofessional
you can make
Podcast,
bank.
number 3, How to Make it in the Porn Industry. Thanks for the
Best part
title.
is I've actually researched this.
Thanks
shit.
for the title.
I've actually researched this shit.
Oh
No,
my
we're
god,
not
dude.
surprised.
We all know this screen.
You know what? If I either need enough money bad enough, or if I'm just fucking pent up and desperate enough, count me in.
Wait, what about like the
Whoa.
top porn stars though? Like people like Riley Reid and like shit, like people like her. Like how much do
I
they
go
get
for
paid?
some underground names. People are like, "Who's that?" It's like, okay, I've gone too far.
I've gone too
right
far.
Look,
but,
you
like,
find
like
one
how-
porn star you absolutely love. You think, she looks kind of familiar. Do some research on it. Find out it's actually your mother before she got married.
Riley Reid's net
Oh,
worth is
no.
over $2 million.
Bro.
Damn.
I mean, if you become a fan
Bro,
favorite
Nate
in the
Shots hired-
industry, if the audience really loves you and enjoys you that much, you can make bank because the companies will want you.
Is that why Johnny Sins is like
Everywhere.
Sonny
Yeah.
Jins.
Sonny Jins,
doesn't he
what
have
the
a
fuck?
gaming channel?
I have no idea. Yo, by the way, Johnny Sins or Riley Reid, if you ever want to come to the podcast, just hit me up.
Agreed?
Imagine,
No,
dude.
let's be honest to the entire audience out there. If you want to get started in the porn industry, it's easy. If you're a girl, just make an OnlyFans page. If you're a guy, get breast implants and make an OnlyFans page. Get a little tape. You can tape it up. Make sure it's not going to dangle out. You'll be good. No one will know the difference.
Just spend most of your paycheck on getting
Getting breast implants.
Get breast implants. A nice double D maybe.
or just get
Some
really fat.
form-fitting
Or
bra.
just get really fat. Just eat a lot of Dairy Queen,
Oh my
bro.
God.
Oh yeah,
Dude, all I'm
Bro,
thinking
Sonic all the way.
all I'm thinking of now is that I am thinking of that meme from The Simpsons where Homer Simpson is like super slim and fit, and then it cuts to behind him and he has all his fat like fucking tied and clamped on his back.
Yeah.
If only it was that easy.
I know, seriously.
It's like when people it's like, oh, have you lost weight? It's like, no, I'm sucking in.
I'm sucking in, bro.
Like that, I've done that once, and someone's like, why are you sucking in? It's like, let it go. It's like, dude, I just had 4 slices of pizza and 2 Diet Cokes. Leave me alone.
Why are you sucking in? Well, you know that buffet that just closed down earlier
Yeah,
today?
I'm having
Yeah.
a food.
Well, I was
okay?
the reason they closed down. That's why I'm
Yeah.
sucking in.
Bro, I'd be like, brew? I was gonna say bro and dude at the same time, so I said brew.
Brew.
Make that an emote.
Hey, if anyone ever asks you why you're sucking in, the golden response, look them dead in the eye and go, "'Cause spitters are quitters."
Wait, what?
No, one of my favorite lines is like, if people question like why I'm doing something, it's like, why are you playing COD? Like, because fuck you, that's why. Like, that's my only response I can give. And people are just like, why? That was not necessary. It's like, oh,
It was
But it
entirely
was.
necessary.
yeah.
I was bitch, really. Like it was necessary.
Yeah, and people are like, oh, it's not nice. It's like, okay, yeah, shut up.
All right, moving on entirely from aside the porn industry. Moving on.
How long have we been on this now?
About 20 minutes.
Too long.
Yeah, too long. But have you guys heard about Project A by Riot Games?
No, I have
Fuck is
not.
that?
Hey.
Project A. You guys haven't heard of it?
Don't they make
No.
what's that game?
Riot made League of Legends and a few others.
I never played League. I've always stuck with COD. Actually, the only time I really escaped off is when I played Uncharted or like Skate 3 or something like that.
I mean, I've played a lot of games. I haven't played League, but
Yeah, I
just
haven't played
Project A is the new game that they're working on, and it's like it's supposed to be a mix of like CS:GO and Overwatch, and a lot of people are like really hyped for it,
That's what that is.
Huh.
Okay.
and like a lot of people are super excited for it.
That sounds interesting.
Like I'm
Yeah.
not a big fan of like shooters like CS:GO or like Siege, just because I don't like the waiting for respawn per round. But what the
You're more of,
what the
"Hey,
fuck,
put me
Devils?
back into a game and let's
Jesus
just play."
Christ, what the fuck is that?
Yikes.
Anyways, but yeah, no, I'm more the
No
like
one's
run and
saying
gun.
that.
I want to like respawn and get back into the action type of guy. So I've never been a big fan of like games like CS:GO and Siege. I mean, can't speak English,
Call
don't
of
mind me.
Duty?
But when it comes to Project A, like I'm really excited for the game. I really want to try it out. I'm not gonna lie.
It may be called Valorant.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's what they're calling it. I'm just used to calling it Project A.
It could be really interesting. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm excited for it. I want to see how well it can play because if anything, it might be another game that I can at least like record and make content on because, COD is fun and all, and so is Crunker, but there's only so much you can do in those games.
Yeah, true. Also, I know that we're still on the topic of video games. Going on the topic, God damn! I can't
Topic.
But going to the
Wait,
tab.
Can you tell that like all of us are content creators at some point in their career?
I've been doing this
We've
stuff
all
for
done
almost 4
something.
years.
Yeah, I've been doing this since like
Right.
2013. Anyways,
We've all
But-
done something. It just doesn't mean we're all good at it.
yeah.
Yeah. You're not a streamer until you don't screw up your chat's name or what they're saying at least once a stream.
Once, you mean 50?
That's what
Yeah,
I was gonna
sorry.
say.
I'm not a
Yeah,
winner.
I'm
Like
lucky
not
to
like you
get
can't
it
read. You have to
right
look.
once
You have to
a
look
stream.
closer at your screen to read chat. Fucking blind
Actually,
ass
I
motherfucker.
don't anymore. I have my second monitor set up, and the text is big enough I can read it because my blind ass can finally see.
Yet you're good at Siege, which makes no sense.
Bruh, I am not
Can't
good.
read chat, but you
What
can
are
read
you
human
talking
movement.
about?
Oh my
I'm not good at
Like,
Siege.
homie
I
can't
just get
read.
lucky with my potato.
You could read plays, but you literally can't read a children's book. It's size 47 font.
Oh no, I need at least 128. Come on, if it's not a header, nah, I won't see it. And yet they
No,
gave
but,
and yet the state of Indiana's dumbasses gave my ass a driver's license.
Why?
God damn, what's your vision? Only 20,
Fucking
20,
poor. I
20.
am legally required to wear either glasses or contacts to drive.
And do you?
Yes, I
No.
wear contacts.
Oh.
More correct.
No.
Okay, I am a screw up at heart. I only ever wear one contact at a time because I'm so nearsighted. The correction that my contacts do to make me not nearsighted, if
Hold
I
on,
then try and
wait,
read
wait.
anything in close vision, it gives me a headache. So I always have one contact in and one contact out, and depending on whether I'm looking close or far away, my eyes just switch which one is focusing.
Wait, so you're always half as blind. You're blind as shit. Bro, no. No.
Hey,
Never do that.
the way I look at it, I'm only
You can't
half
look
as
at
blind,
anything,
so
you're
I have
blind.
so legally I
you.
should be good. I'm cutting it in half.
Do you wear two different contact lenses and close your eyes? Like close one eye for like near vision, close the other for farsighted? Like what do you do?
Oh no, I keep one
How does
contact
that
in one eye and
So
then I keep
basically
no
you
contact in
ADS.
the other eye.
Oh my god, I hate you.
No
I
wonder you're so
actually-
shit
Yeah.
at video games.
But I mean, here's the thing: I can walk around both eyes open, no problem, because
FPS forehead.
I've grown so used to it. It literally just switches which eye is focusing depending on whether I'm looking at something far away or close.
Bitch, you
And when
sound like
I
a
mean-
robot.
When
Bitch,
I
you
say
sound like a
close,
DSLR camera. I see the vision, boy. They must be out of focus.
no, you see,
to
the
the point I
issues
was
I
trying to
have.
make originally with COD Zombies is Jason Blundell exited Treyarch. Like he was with that team for 13 years, and now he's gone. So I don't even know if there's gonna be like a zombies mode in Black Ops 5.
Where did this come from? We were talking about eyesight.
Yes, I know, but I tried to get back to the original point I was making, so I wanted to slide it in there.
We
as
weren't
a
done yet.
music.
I love that. Zux is like, fuck you, we're staying on topic of sight.
Because fuck you, that's why.
He's like, fuck you, fuck zombies, fuck Jason. Nah, we're gonna talk about Nightlock's shitty ass vision, bitch.
Yo, Indiana police, don't arrest this man. He might be a fucking retard, but, you know, I don't want him to get in trouble.
He's a freetard.
No, you see, I only run into issues when I'm driving and in the middle of the drive my contact gets dried out or my eye gets tired and then it pops out. And then I'm driving fully blind. That has happened a few times.
Are
Normally at
you
night.
legally blind?
I am not legally
Dude, I
blind.
don't know why, but if I were to imagine Nightlock on the road, I feel like he'd be that one dude where his car is in the center of the white line. Like that's where
Actually,
he's driving. Like,
surprisingly,
he's
I'm an
not in the left or right
extreme.
lane. He's in the center. He made his
Nightlock
own
the type of guy to get a DUI while sober.
I am actually surprisingly good at driving, and Devils, I can disprove that. Considering I've been so blasted off my ass in the past, I couldn't even stand, and yet I drove straight by a cop and never got pulled over.
Maybe the cop was just like you.
Hey, if that cop was just like me, I should have sat down in his car with him. We'd have had a good time.
It's like you pull over to the cop. Hey, want to smoke this with me? Like,
Bro, that reminds me
going
of a
up there.
story. Okay, so, my old, like, one of my old friends now, I don't talk to him anymore. Me and him just kind of like a falling out, but like, I think it was like his freshman year of high school. He was smoking for the first time, smoking weed for the first time, and they were, him and his friend are like near like downtown, like the downtown of my city. And, you know, they're just, like, doing their own thing. And then his friend saw a cop car drive by. He's like, oh, fuck. So his friend just dipped and left my other friend there. And he just left him there with, like, a half-smoked blunt. And my friend was so blasted off his ass. And the cop walks up. He's like, what are you doing? And my friend is like, yo, you want this? Like, dead ass, just straight to the cop. It's like, yo, you want this?
oh my god.
And I mean, I think the cop just like let him go because it was like his first time doing whatever. He was like, "Bro, just kid, just go home." He just took the blunt, just like stepped on it, and just walked away.
That makes me think of
I
one
would've finished it,
time.
man. If I were in that cop's position,
Bro, I feel
No.
it.
Zux, that makes me think of this one time 2 years ago. I was at a street festival, the local street festival for my city. I was standing there with 3 of my friends. We were outside this gas station just outside the festival. We had some pot. We rolled a few blunts, started smoking. Well, we were halfway through the final one, and we had it in my little glass extender that you can put a blunt or a joint in to extend the distance. That way, it can cool off by the time you actually take the drag, the smoke can. One of the guys sits there, looks over, and says, "Dude, I think some cops are coming over." So, okay, bend over quickly, put it out on the ground, shove it in my shoe, and then untie and quickly retie my shoe, stand up, cops come over, normal stick, what are you guys doing? We just told them, we were sitting here.
Fucking doobie.
Smoking a fat doobie, bro.
They sat there, they found a bottle of alcohol in my friend's bag. He wasn't 21 yet, so he had to dump that out. And then they made him throw his grinder and the last bit of the weed on top of the building, on top of like the canopy that was over top the gas station pumps. But after that, the second officer dead ass looks at us and goes, "Look, we don't want to get anyone in trouble for this because it's the dumbest shit ever. If you're going to smoke again, step around behind the gas station. No one will call the cops on you for it if you do it there." I dead ass thanked the cop and said, "Okay, guys, let's go."
Thank you.
Walked around. Fucking wait till they turn around, walk around to the back, and pull the half-smoked blunt out of my shoe. We went over and fucking finished that off.
Did you guys ever go get the grinder?
Wait, did he? Yeah, I was gonna say, did he ever get a ladder and go up and get his grinder?
No.
Aw.
At least if he did, it wasn't when I was there. He may
Shit,
have
I
gone
would have,
back
bro. I would have done
afterwards.
anything to get my grinder bag.
No,
Ooh.
here's what sucks, because his grinder got thrown up there, and it had about a gram and a half that was actually ground up in it. He had a container which had some dabs in it, but it wasn't his dabs. It was about $50 worth of dabs that he was holding on to for a friend that he was supposed to give to the friend after he left there.
Oh, that's a fucking yikes.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's Indiana. I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
Honestly.
there are some cops you'll get lucky with. There are some bad ones, though. We got really fucking lucky with those.
All right, so a little while ago, I got caught as well with having shit on me. So it was October. It was October 1st, the first day of my fucking birthday month. So
Happy fucking birthday month to you.
yeah, dude. So October 1st, it was a Tuesday, and the first Tuesday of every month at work, we have a monthly meeting that we have to go to. So I went to that, and then after that, me and a couple work friends just like stayed in the parking lot, chilled, and I had my shit with me in my car. So we literally just like did whatever, and we just smoked right there in the fucking parking lot, cause fuck it, why not? And like we were there until like we finished the meeting at like 9. We were there until like 11:30. We just chilled, talked the entire time, doing whatever. And then we didn't get in trouble for any of that. And then on my way home, I was like, oh, I should probably text my mom that I'm coming home late. So I pull over to the side real quick, right, just to text my mom. So like this is a one-way road on both sides, so it can't like there's no 2 lanes or anything like that. It's just my side is straight, the other side is straight. That's it. And I guess somehow in front of me there was a cop that like just somehow pulled me over to the side, and it turns out where I pulled over to was a fucking forest preserve, but there was no sign to say it's a forest preserve. So like,
Oh my
thanks.
God.
So that said, I had my one hitter with me, had my grinder with me, and like the last bit of my shit in the grinder. That like the last bit of shit that I had was like near nothing. Like you couldn't even weigh it. It was like so little. It was just like crumbs basically.
Oh,
and
so it wasn't a smoke, it was a snack.
I mean, it was a smoke because I used the rest of it before I left.
Fruit snacks today? Oh my god. Sorry.
Yo, perfect segue.
Rusty's like double talked over my fucking intro. I'm gonna talk over you, fuck.
Yeah. But yeah, so I pulled over and cop, pulls up next to me and I'm like, ah, fuck. So I throw my shit in my bag. I throw it in like behind me. And cop is like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm just texting mom saying I'm coming home late. And then he sees my vape in my lap. And obviously I'm not 21 because now the age in Illinois is 21 to have a vape or anything like that. And the cop's like, oh, like, what is that? Like, what do you got there? What are you smoking? I'm like, it's just my vape. It's got nothing in it, though, because it was empty. And he's like, well, I'm going to have to take that. And I'm like, fuck. Fine. There goes $70. So I gave him that, and then he's like, "Well, now that you had this, because you're not 21 legally, I have the right to search your car." And I'm like, "Fuck." So he searched my car, found my shit, and then he wrote me 2 tickets: one for having weed on me and a forest preserve, the other one for having my one hitter, because having one anything to smoke out of is a fucking offense apparently.
Yeah, misdemeanor.
It's dumb as shit.
Is it
So
really?
yeah,
Yeah.
I had a
Possession of paraphernalia.
yeah.
I know that charge well.
I had a court date for it, so I went to the court date. They dropped the charge for having weed on me in a forest preserve because, again, there was so little. You couldn't weigh that shit at all. There was so little. But he took my grinder, he took my one hitter, and the fine in Illinois for having a one hitter, like any paraphernalia on you, is $500.
Oof.
And on top of
That's
court
a whole
fees, which is $195, I owed the state $700.
That's 2 paychecks.
I'd have moved.
That's 3 for me. That's 3 paychecks for me.
Make it 5 for me.
But yeah, so that I finished paying that off like 2 months ago. But I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, that's so fucked up. Like, dude.
And to think, it all could have been avoided had you think to throw your fucking vape back there with the bag.
No, it could have been avoided if I just didn't care to text my mom. If I just kept driving, it would have been. Even if I was texting and driving, it would have been fine. Like,
no.
You done goof.
No, I've had it. The only time I would check my phone in like a situation like that, like I wouldn't even send a text. I would, at that point, I'd literally hop in like a 30-second phone call and be like, "Yeah, I'll be home in like 15 minutes. I'm running a little late or like work."
see, all right. Well, see, I didn't want to call her. I didn't want to call her though because I was smoking beforehand, so I didn't want to sound stoned as shit. So.
Oh, dude, you don't understand how it is. Like, if I wake up after a nap, I sound. Oh my god, it's bad. Like, it's real bad.
Bro, I've heard you be sleep deprived. More sleep deprived. Jesus Christ, more sleep deprived than you already. More sleep deprived than you already are. So I know what you mean.
I mean, for
No.
Christ's sake, we have a me and 2 friends. I don't know if they want me to say their names or anything like that, but they're 2 of my really good friends. And
Joe and
of all
Bob,
the
there you go.
What?
Joe and Bob, there you go.
No, but shut down. No, but they made a Google Doc page of all the stupid stuff I've said, and let's just say there's some gold mines in there. I mean, one of the things I said is fluorescent me. If you're a floorboard, does that mean you break easier? I am floor. Will you be the hair to my salon? Like, stupid stuff like that where I'm just completely off my ass at like 3:30 in the morning. I remember one of the times I was laying on the floor with my leg on the coffee table when I said some of that stuff. Like, just dumb as hell stuff.
Will you be
Also,
the
I
you
have a
to my woo?
story. What?
Will you be
Wait,
the
what?
you to my woo?
No,
Such
but
a
I'll be
gonna
the
fucking
you.
leave this
weeb
call.
thing to say.
I better leave this call.
No, I'm just saying, if I am asleep and you wake me up with a call, if you did not know I was sleeping, you will dead ass think that I just ended a bender and just chugged like 2 fucking handles of whiskey. Like, I am.
Bro, Nightlock wakes up and
gone.
oh, where the fuck am I?
No, like, legit, I'll wake up and I'll be,
Everyone
my-
uses mouthwash.
oh my god.
Nightlock uses whiskey.
Oh, 100%, dude. Nightlock is the most fucking alcoholic person I've ever known.
I got
You're
a story,
welcome.
guys. I got a
Go
story.
for it.
All right, go
Can
for
I
it,
tell a
Devils.
story? So the first time I got high, because like before I got high, I was just like smoking and like instantly blowing it out. Like I wouldn't inhale or anything, right?
Dumbass.
So shut up, Zux. Let me tell my story.
Fucking
Anyways,
whippy shit.
the first time I inhaled, I was laying on the couch and I was just like, I want to watch fucking golf. And I was just watching Tiger Wood highlights for like the next 2 hours. I was like, damn, he's so good. And then like I wake up the next day and I look at my search history and I'm just like, the fuck was I doing?
Bro, the first and only time well, at the time of recording this, I always sound gone, like no matter what.
This is
But
facts. This is facts.
like, like I sound gone, man. Like you don't understand. No, it was I was 15 at the time, and who knew Taco Bell could be so good? Oh my god. Taco Bell and COD was the wave.
Bro, so
Like,
whenever I get
I hit
high,
a 5 on that day.
did you? What
I
the
hit
fuck?
Fucking
Yeah,
stoned
I hit a
ass
5
Taco
on. It
Bell
was a
runs at
bog
2
roll
in the
5
goddamn
on.
morning.
Okay, so bro, like whenever I get high, my go-to munchies is always either White Castle or McDonald's, but I get the same thing from both places. I just get a 20-piece chicken rings or chicken nuggets and a large fry and a large drink, and I'm set.
Wait. Yeah,
Yes,
Onion
that's what I
rings.
was saying.
bro, chicken rings, literally.
What are chicken rings?
It's chicken, but in rings.
They have that at your
That's not a
McDonald's.
thing.
No, at White
I
Castle.
Oh, okay.
Dumbass.
Oh, wait.
It's what chickens use to propose to each other. There you go.
Pretty much. So White Castle has chicken
Okay,
rings.
Zux, at that
McDonald's has
point,
chicken
please
nuggets.
Pop
Those are
up the more you know meme.
Wait, hold on. No, what the are chicken rings? Hold on. We're not skipping past that. I'm not letting that go. I'm pissed. I'm actually pissed.
Remember,
Why?
Zux,
Why are
that
you
needs
pissed?
To actually be in the podcast.
That's not a fucking thing, homie.
It's a
There's
thing,
no
homie.
shot. No.
Yes.
I refuse to accept that in my life.
Bro, chicken rings are actually a thing at White Castle.
I know what chicken wings are. I know what chicken nuggets are. No one likes a chicken ring. Wait. Chicken ring. That's what it is.
Hey, just think of it like a giant ass chicken nugget with a hole punched in the middle. You'll
It's
be
a donut.
fine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bro,
Yeah,
it's
a chicken
glorified
donut. There
donut
you
with
go.
a hole in it. Wait, no, all donuts have holes except for Boston cream. So I guess not all donuts have holes.
And donut holes. Ironically, donut holes
Okay,
don't have
hold
holes
on.
in them.
Hold on. Why do people call them donut holes? They're not fucking donut holes.
I don't know. Yeah, donut hole. The only donut with hole specifically in its name doesn't have hole.
Yeah. Like at that point, what do we call them? Munchies. No.
Yeah.
What the?
Maybe it's because it almost looks a little bit like the part of the donut that got punched out in making the hole. Maybe that's why they're called donut holes.
I promise we're sober.
I don't know. These are some fucking golden high thoughts
Okay,
right now.
this is true. One more story I got. So one time after work at my old job at the grocery store. So I would work from 5 to 10 p.m.
Donut holes. Sorry.
What the fuck is going on? I just got back.
By the way, Zux, I know a discussion topic and story time we can take this to after you finish this one, and it
Okay.
should be fucking good.
Oh God.
Dude, sorry. I'm looking at powdered sugar donut holes right now.
Yeah,
Think
fuck.
I'm lying.
Okay,
Sugar
so
with butter is so well blended.
okay, so back when I worked at the grocery store I used to work at before my current job, I would work from 5 to 10 p.m. Right, so it would always end at 10 p.m. and we would down the street from that grocery store was a park, and the park lights would always shut off at like 10:30, so it was like the perfect go-to spot to smoke at all the time. And pretty much everybody in the produce department was a mega stoner, like everybody. So, we would go down there after the shift and like smoke and hang out for a bit. And one time we went to smoke and we went to my friend's house instead for once, and we just smoked in his garage. And then we're all like, "Yo, we're fucking hungry." So we run down to Burger King. We order our food in the drive-thru, and we pull up and we're waiting for our food right at the window. And my high ass, forgetting that like we're next to a fucking Burger King with my window open and that store window open, I just take a fat rip from my vape and I just blow that cloud straight in the fucking Burger King, bro. I was like, fuck, bro, I'm so embarrassed. And dude, my friend in the back, he's like, bro, don't even worry about it. I bet you that guy working right now wishes he was stoned. And I'm like, yo, facts.
Yo, actually, not too long ago, I went into a Wendy's, and I had a rec basketball game, and then after the fact, my buddy played, so I stayed for his game, and we went to Wendy's after the fact. And I pull into one of the parking spots around back, and as I'm walking up, this dude walks out. He goes, hey, yo." I was like, "Yo, what's good?" He's like, "You got a lighter?" It's like, "Nah, I don't. Sorry, man." He's like, "All right, it's cool." Didn't even ask my buddy, only asked me. We walk in there, and I look up to get my to place my order, and he's standing behind the counter. It's like, boy, really? Like, really? And then the second he saw it was me, he stepped away and he sent this other girl that I went to class with. She graduated, but but she came up and took our orders.
Nice.
It's like, homie really stepped away. And then as he was making the food, he kind of ducked his head, but his eyes were still looking up. It's like, no, I see you. You're not hidden.
What the
Trying to
fuck,
pop
dude?
a shield or something.
Oh my
An
god.
invis potion.
Dude, oh wait,
I'm not
I,
gay,
on
but
the
5 shields is
invisibility
5 shield.
bro, I have one more thing. So when I was working at the grocery store, one time I was closing up, right, bringing shit in the back just to clean it up and all that. And I'm walking past, out of nowhere, I just smelled this fucking vape flavor, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I look behind me, this dude is carrying his mod in hand and just took a fat rip inside the store, and I'm like, yo, I respect it, and I just walked away. Didn't do shit about
I
it.
used to do that.
I was just like, yo, I respect it, whatever, I don't give a fuck, not my problem. I didn't want to deal with it, so I just walked away.
I remember when I had a pair of batteries almost blow up in my pocket inside the fucking Guitar Center in my city.
What? Why?
Dude, you would have been labeled a terrorist, and you've been on the no-fly list for a good year.
Maybe 10.
So I was a little under half for my battery level on my mod. It was enough that I thought it may get me through the day, but I wasn't entirely sure. So I took my spare batteries with me. I had them in a battery case. Everything should have been good. As I'm finishing up with the day, I'm sitting there going through the Guitar Center. I have my vape in my left pocket. I have the batteries in my right. And all of a sudden, I walk up to the counter. I go to talk to one of the guys to try and figure out, kind of what I would want to be looking for. And I just feel something heating up on the side of my leg. Well, my dumbass instantly shoves my hand in my pocket. And then I just feel a scorching heat. I yank my hand out, and all the fucking Guitar Center employees are looking at me like I'm crazy as I grab my jacket and just start shaking it like a fucking madman, trying to get whatever it is out. Finally, you just see these 2 batteries fly out with a half-melted battery case. And there is fucking smoke pouring off of them. Off of both the 18650s. They had somehow popped out of the case. The case had come open and had come into contact with some change that was in my pocket and started discharging and heating up.
What the fuck, dude?
Best part is, I legit just turned back to the employee and went, "Sorry, I almost blew you guys up. I hope you don't mind."
Oh my god.
Oh, he laughed. Here's the thing. I was on a first-name basis with 90% of the Guitar Center employees because I went there so often, so he thought it was hilarious.
Just
And
what the
I dead ass left them sitting on the carpet for like 20 fucking minutes while I just kept talking to the employees about music until they were cooled off enough I could pick them up. And then I just emptied my jean pockets, one in the left pocket, one in the right pocket. It's like, you're not blowing up again on me, motherfucker.
Proceeds to blow up.
That would have been my luck.
But it wasn't,
Initially,
surprisingly.
Oh,
Okay, go Devils. The fuck?
okay. Okay,
Huh? What?
okay.
Wait.
Well, never mind. It's not funny anymore
What were you gonna
that's
say?
why.
because it ruined the climax.
Oh, my bad.
Oof,
You know?
woo.
It's supposed to be a build-up, you know.
Oh, well, what were you gonna say anyways?
I was gonna say I was thinking it was the static electricity was causing it.
It's almost better that you didn't say it.
Yeah. I actually felt my. I think I heard my heartbeat. Like as you were done saying that joke, I think I heard my own heartbeat. I was so panicked, waiting for someone else to laugh instead of myself because it was not funny.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm just saying, Devils finished making that statement, and I felt some cancer grow inside of me. Like, I can feel the tumor forming.
I would rather have had a kid than listen to that.
All the kids
Anyway.
laugh at me, but my dad's got a gun. Woo.
Anyways, that makes me think of a meme. That makes me think of a meme I saw that was comparing Google to Bing.
That's a really good
And
ad, by the way.
among those photos, it had one showing what Bing would do, and it said, when you find out she's pregnant. Google, it's the man putting a ring on the woman as he's proposing. Bing, it's Goku using instant transmission.
Oh my god.
But
No, dude,
I think I
actually-
know what could turn into a very interesting story dialogue here.
All right.
Why don't we give the viewers the story of the first time we were smoking and all of us wound up over consuming?
Oh, I got a story.
Go Devils.
Alright.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
So July 4th, I don't know if the weed was laced or not, but for some reason that night I decided to swallow my hits instead of inhale them. And it turns out the weed was laced as well. And that happened to my girlfriend last night. And she was tripping balls because hers was laced with acid. And she was in the Kroger parking lot and there's like flashing lights. And she felt the car was moving. My experience was I was sitting on the couch and I felt like the couch was fucking floating. And every time I closed my eyes, I seen a black man looking at me.
I love being sober. Like, like, that's all I could respond with.
Okay, so I think for
Do you
me,
feel ASMR?
Oh my god.
okay, so for context for G Fuel ASMR, so the first time I ever met this motherfucker Rusty, he was streaming, right? And I said I'll be right back, and I come back and I had my G Fuel shaker and a fucking water bottle, and I just took off the top of my shaker, poured water, and I like upped my gain on my microphone, and I just poured that shit right next to the mic, and it was just the most weirdly satisfying yet fucking hilarious sound ever, and Rusty's laugh made me laugh 10 times harder.
Dude, I don't know what. Like, here's the thing. I've only known Zux for like 2, maybe 3 months. And I don't know what the fuck we did, but holy shit, has it been funny. Like, dumb as hell.
I know, dude.
It's not even you just start pouring water into. Welcome back, everyone, to the GSL. Yeah.
G
word.
Seal.
Giselle.
Fool.
Gafool.
Zux, I have an issue.
What?
I'm trying to
these
think of a good
grotesque
story, but I've
don't.
realized all of my good overconsumption stories weren't with weed.
Oh god.
One, two,
Probably
three,
my
all
best
kids love
one.
Me, but they don't really know that my dad has a gun.
Oh, there's
Probably
GPOs, and I can watch that.
Probably my funniest story. I was with some people that were my friends at the time. We were all doing C3. Me being the little overachiever I am, always, doubled the dose of what everyone else was fucking doing. Everyone else would do 1 box. I would do 2 boxes. Well, the previous day, I had taken 2 boxes of them, thinking, okay, I'm probably not going to be doing anything or hanging out with anyone for a few days. No. Later that fucking night, my buddy goes, hey, you want to hang out? I
So
was
what he
sitting
sounds
there
like?
already going, son of a bitch. Or no, sorry, it was the next day. It was the next day. It was a little over 24 hours later. If you don't know, C3s, your trip will peak up to 24 hours after you've finished taking them. So I was still mid-trip when we're doing all this. We go to hang out with some people, and we take our boxes. I do 2 again. Whatever. Nothing unusual for me. But, we're all sitting there looking up at the fucking light that these people have, the chandelier, because, if you were tripping balls, it was just gorgeous. It was this kind of post-modern yet ornate, almost like a water drop.
This is me sober. You don't understand.
But no. We were in there watching that thing for literally about 4 hours straight. Finally, my buddy looks at me and goes, "You about ready to head?" And I just kind of sit there and I don't say anything because I'm going to be honest, I wasn't sure if my ass could even talk. So I just nod. He's like, Are you good, buddy?
Man,
Can
it
you
just
get
starts
up?
headbanging.
Are you good to drive? And at that moment, you just see me on the futon. You just see me go, slam my hands down next to me, shove myself up. I turn to face the door to exit. I take one step. We're good.
Faceplant.
I take 2 steps, and then you see me
Bust
straight
ass.
face first onto the floor. They all just look at me like legitimately fucking worried, like, oh my god, did this guy just fucking overdose in our apartment? And they just see me as I'm laying there, somewhat lift my upper body up, turn to them and thumbs up and go, "I think I'm gonna lay here for a bit." I just let myself drop back to the floor. I lay there for another solid 30 to 45 minutes. They all just keep talking. I stand up, walk back to the futon. Now, mind you, I weigh 140 pounds at 5'7.5", 5'8". I'm not a big motherfucker. I'm a
Average
skinny
male.
bastard.
Average male.
Basically.
A little skinnier than average, but at least I was back then. But I just kind of throw myself down onto the side of the futon that I had vacated, half an hour prior. And as soon as I hit the futon, everyone in the room goes silent and looks as they hear the loudest fucking. And the center of the futon just dips down. But we were all so fucking blasted. Everyone broke out laughing their asses off. It was the funniest shit ever. The worst part is, an hour and a half later, I still wasn't even able to walk. Like, I legit had to have them holding my arms and my body to walk me outside to my car, and I had to drive us all home.
Oh God.
I got a story.
Surprised you're alive. Hold on, let me tell mine real quick though.
All
So, I think my biggest high was I was smoking with my ex's sister and her sister's boyfriend, right? And we smoked a lot. We smoked like a decent amount. Like that was like the highest I'd ever been at that point. And I was hungry, so I grabbed a can of raviolis, right? And I'm like, fuck it, I don't need to warm these up. So I just opened the can, just started eating out of the can because I was fucking hungry. Like just straight out of the can. And so
I didn't think I was the only one that did that.
Bro, honestly, it's kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, honestly, it's kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. But
Zux was like, that shit straight fire.
it was, bro. That shit hit the spot, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you grab a fork or a spoon or anything?
Oh yeah, I grabbed a fork.
Stuck his entire hand into the can, started pulling it out.
Yeah, no.
Dumping it into his mouth, one ravioli at a time.
Man, just 2 hands on the can, throws it backward.
Puts it to his mouth, dunks it. You see
like a
everyone lean out
cartoon.
from the other room. Chug, 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 chug.
Yeah, no, I grabbed a fork, right? And so I ate everything. I get down to the last one, and apparently, according to her sister's boyfriend, I was so stoned that I couldn't get that last piece for a solid 45 minutes. I was trying for 45 minutes straight to get the last piece of ravioli. And bro, after I get it, and he's like, bro, how did it take you that long? And I'm like, bro, what do you mean? He's like, dude, it's been 45 minutes. And I'm like, oh shit. Yo, that shit fire though.
How
I couldn't-
much of a low point do you have to be at in your life to be bested by a fucking ravioli for 45 minutes?
a singular ravioli, bro.
Dude, I got
Just
beast-
one.
Dude, I got beasted by a piece of buffalo chicken earlier today. Oh my god. I about
What?
Did you
got
shit
my
your pants?
No, a buffalo chicken piece, like just a piece of chicken. I missed my mouth, dropped it on my lap, rolled off my lap onto the floor. It's all good. 5-second rule. Pick it up. I know it's on the floor. I just vacuum. Fuck off. And then, so I go to eat it again, miss my mouth. Like, miss my mouth entirely and hit my fucking nose because this was right after my shift today. It's not even like, oh, this happened a couple weeks. No, this was today.
How?
And my mom walks over. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" It's like, I can't eat. She's like, "What do you mean you can't eat?" It's like, I pissed my mouth twice now. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
you're, oh my god, you're going to college.
Yeah. Let's tell stories of our first time overconsuming. What does Rusty overconsume? Not drugs, sleep deprivation.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, here's the
Bro.
question.
I
Have
am
you
drunk. What?
Have any of you ever seen someone who was so fucking gone? They dead ass straight up tried to eat soup with a fork.
Yes.
Yeah.
So have I. I was with two of my friends. One of them is a year and a half older than me, and the other was about 2 years younger. I was still 19, 20 at the time. We decided to have a drinking night. Well, here's the thing. My friend, the younger one, he could outsmoke me on a good day. He could not outdrink me. We started off with some beers, then we started playing Spin the Shot. I got about 8 shots in. I was still doing pretty good. My female friend was about 5 shots in, and I mean, she was holding her hands up at that point going, I'm fucking drunk. It probably won't be good if I keep drinking. Well, us being us, we said, nah, keep going anyways. Who cares? If you throw up, it just means room for more. Hashtag
clear
alcoholic
palate.
logic. But my friend, the younger one, had never drank before. This motherfucker gets 3 shots in of vodka and 1 beer before we started. And he is gone. He starts hanging his head in the fucking toilet. He is absolutely losing it. He can barely stand. He's falling over. He's stumbling. And I mean, the older female friend, she's not really functional at all. She is completely shit-faced. I just look at her and go, okay. First off, get some food in him. Do you have any ramen here? Yeah, I do. It's blah, blah, blah. You can get a fork from the sink. Okay. I go and make him ramen. I hand the bowl to this guy. And I'm sitting here watching, just making sure, nothing goes wrong, making sure he's okay, while I'm sitting here taking more shots, I should add. I'm watching him. He's eating the ramen. He finishes all the noodles. This motherfucker spent 20 minutes straight with no noodles and only broth, going into it with the fork, trying to lift it up to his mouth to eat it.
I was kind of hoping to say he was just like he was shit faced enough to where he just face planted into the bowl.
To be fair, he almost did a few times, but luckily we stopped him, mainly because I didn't want to clean up that mess, and I was the only one in good enough mind to be able to do that.
Fair enough.
No, in a solid 20 to 30 minutes putting the fork in, and I kept looking at the older female friend going, are you gonna tell him or should I?
And he just kept going.
Oh, dead ass. She pulled out her phone and so did I, and we recorded it because we knew he's gonna deny it.
Oh
Get
my
this shit
God.
on Snapchat.
The next
Yeah.
fucking day, we were telling him about it. He kept denying it. Nope, we sent him the videos. His only response, he just tells both of us, I fucking hate you. Hey, all's fair. That bastard gave me weed that was laced with meth, so he should be happy I didn't do worse.
True. I know Devils had a story earlier, and Devils, you still want to tell that?
Hang on, let me remember it.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, after Devil's story, we're gonna call it an episode because it's already been in 5 minutes over an hour.
All right, so
Damn.
But we still have more porn and gimp suits to talk about.
No, we don't.
No,
really
we
do.
don't.
Thank you, Rusty.
Oh Christ.
So here's my story. One time, okay, this is in class, okay? It's English class, so you don't really have to have much of an attention span to be in English.
Yeah.
So there was this kid with a dab pen. He was passing it around the class, just letting whoever hit it, basically. I took 2 long ass drags off of it, and my girlfriend knows exactly who I'm talking about.
I did that too.
Yeah, she hit it in the bathroom earlier that day, and basically what had happened was I got high. And I was just sitting there staring at my friend. I was like, dude, you look like Texas. And then my English teacher heard me because it was dead silent. And she's like, I'm giving a lesson right now. It'd be nice if you pay attention. And I legit turned around and said, I can't read. And then she looked at me and took me out in the hallway and asked me a series of questions that I could not answer. And then she's just like, go inside and put your head down. So I go back inside. I don't put my head down, and I just keep staring at my friend. He's like, dude, stop fucking staring at me. And I'm just like, I'm sorry. I really like the state of Texas. And then he's just like, dude, shut the fuck up. You're going to get us in trouble. And then, the assistant principal walks in. This big black, okay, I shit you not, he's not big, but he's taller than me. So he's big to me, right?
Bulky.
Bulky.
And he looks
He's
me dead in
big.
the eyes and he asks, son, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And then they talk for like 5 minutes. I couldn't hear them. I was vibrating, okay? Legit vibrating in my chair. And they looked at me and they like, I think he's like having a seizure. And I was almost in the shit that day. Oh my God. If my mom had gotten a call from the school saying that, hello, ma'am, your son was caught being high in class, and he kept saying his friend looked like Texas.
That's the most stoner thing ever.
I think my favorite part of that story was, excuse me, I'm teaching a lesson. It'd be nice if you could pay attention. Turns around, dead in the eyes. I can't read.
I can't read.
Wait.
Turns back to the friend. I'm sorry, but I can't. I really like the state of Texas.
Dude, it would have been so much greater if you're like, dude, I love the country Texas. Just completely.
I love the country Texas.
Dude, Texas is such a great continent. Best land ever.
It is the size of a continent, though, isn't it? Like, isn't there a continent that's like almost the size of Texas?
Okay, to be fair, Texas is bigger than most other countries in the world, so...
Iceland.
Greenland? Wait.
Why is it called Iceland, though?
I don't know.
When Greenland has more ice.
Yeah.
To
All right, we're
be
getting
fair,
to stoner
the
thoughts. All right, I'll see you guys in episode
age-old
number 2, episode number 4.
question.
Bye.
Australia.
I'm kidding.
Country or continent?
Wait, what? We're ending? No, why? Oh, wait, yeah.
Wait,
Fish
oh,
or
wait.
fishes? Which is the correct plural form?
Fishies.
Cacti. Wait,
Vagina.
what word?
Fish.
I think we're outdoing our stay at this point. I'm tired. I promise we're
Zux
sober.
is like just
So
ended
that
already.
is gonna be
Fucks.
for
I give
episode
up.
number. All right.
Yeah, dude, I'm just tired, bro. I promise we're sober.
Anyways,
I'm
guys,
gonna
I hope
name
you
this
enjoyed the
episode.
Unprofessional podcast, episode number 3.
Bitch, I'm the main
I
host.
don't-
Shut the fuck up. I end this shit. Anyways,
Well, you're dragging your goddamn feet on.
I'm ending.
I
I'm
complained
ending
you
this
wanna
here, but
end
I'm
it.
calling this episode. I promise we're sober. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed the podcast. This was an interesting one, definitely for sure. I'm gonna bring these guys back when I do online episodes, but I do plan on featuring some other people on here when I get around to the chance of doing so. As I said in the last podcast, I plan on switching these every other week of like one with like me, Blake, and Connor, and then the other week will be me and these guys. So, anyways, you guys can follow me at on Twitch at twitch.tv/Zuxing, on Twitter at Zuxo, and on Instagram at Zuxing without the I, ZOXNG. Devils, you got anything to plug?
You can follow me on Twitter at Roost Devils, or you can subscribe to me on YouTube by looking up Mr. Brightside Editor App Club.
Nightlock?
You can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/nightlock. You can find my Twitter by using the handle at nightlock58, and you can find my OnlyFans by typing in that icy hot stud.
All right, moving on.
I'll be waiting.
All right. Y'all can find me on Twitter, twitter.com/rusties_, youtube.com/c/rustyinfinity, and twitch.tv/rustino, RUSTYINO. I try to do as much as I can. But yeah, this is Zux's podcast. Peace the fuck out.
What a
Hashtag
fucking
7nightlock.
episode. What a fucking episode.
Oh
Dude, what
my
the fuck
God,
went
that
on?
was fucking amazing.
I think that was the best one.